The theme to the show is the mamas and the papas. Stories about being a parent or having a parent. You know, in case that wasn't... I was going to say obvious, but thanks. Anyway, so how many of you out there are parents? Okay, all right. I am a stay-at-home dad. I'm also a writer, a storyteller, and a stand-up comedian, which are all different ways of saying unemployed, you know, when you're doing taxes. So I wrote a book called Daddy Issues. It's a story about my life as an at-home dad to my daughter, who was 1.5 when this was published. And let me tell you, the guy that wrote this, now that I have 2 kids, he has no idea how easy he freaking had it, okay? Those of you with 2 kids, it's like, it's not twice as hard, it is so much harder than that, all right? And you probably heard that before. So, as an example, I'm gonna ask some of you parents out there what you would do in this situation. Okay, so I'm at the library, and I'm there with my older daughter, who is almost 3 now, and my son, who is 5 months. And we're there with my wife, who was still on maternity leave at the time, and a friend of ours who was there with her toddler daughter and her infant son. Okay, that's the setup. Now remember this, because you're going to be quizzed. Now, we were both attending, my friend and myself were both attending to our infant sons when the daughters, who run at very different speeds, went booking off from the kids section to the adult section. And my wife's job was to watch them both. And she's trying to drag the other girl along. Come on, Mercy, come on. You know, Mabel's just taken off. She's already out of, sight. So my wife asked me, well, what would you do in that situation? So one of you, yeah, who's the parent? Raise your hand if you have 2 kids. All right, what would you do in that situation? You grab them. Okay, yeah. Well, they're already gone. I told her, stand by the door. Okay, just run to the door. We're playing zone. Okay, you're outnumbered. Stand by the door. Protect the rim. All right. So that's the correct response, I think. I don't, whatever. I don't know. What would I do? Write a book about it. Anyway, so, all right. Next problem. I'm there at the, I now have my son in my stroller and my daughter at the playground, and she leaves the playground and starts booking down an area where there is no sidewalk. Yeah. So what do I do? All right, anybody out there? Anybody else who has 2 kids? Tell me what you would do. You over there, Brent, tell me what you would do.
Oh God, I don't know.
Sorry to put you on the spot, buddy. All right. Well, here's what I would do. You take your son and you go home, okay? I have a new philosophy. It's WWDD. What would Darwin do? So just leave her to find her way. Oh man, no, I didn't really do that. I'm so sorry. No, I went and grabbed her. We're good. Woo. All right. Tough crowd. All right. So yeah, let's get started now that I've pissed you all off. All right.